Hello, I am Alex. 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 Hello, I am Alex.
When our crops failed, the ruling class would still collect the same share, leaving our children to starve. And if we had any coin to our name, the taxman would appear, demanding it for the crown. The nobles hid behind the safety of their walls and did nothing when raiders pillaged the outskirts of the city.
I can provide information and resources on the topic of happiness if that is something you are interested in learning more about. Would you like me to provide some resources on the topic of happiness? No, thank you. But I appreciate that you offered.
This is your heart, it's alive, it's pumping blood. And it's your heart, it's alive, it's pumping blood.
AI, you're welcome, Alex. If you have any other questions or if there's anything else I can assist you with, please don't hesitate to ask. Do you think human civilization is worth what it destroys? AI, as an AI language model, I do not have personal opinions or beliefs. However,
يهاض ويقام لباسم يدو عزف
They kiss. We pull away to reveal more lovers. In a long winter coat, a woman straddles a man on a wooden bench. Behind a coin-operated lavatory, two boys passionately embrace. Vague silhouettes sigh behind the steamed windows of a parked car. Two figures fumble in a phone box. There's a couple in every doorway and around every corner. Snow begins to fall. We drift up into the sky and look down on the boy and the girl as they become tiny specks on a London street. We pull away further and further until London's gone, England's gone, Europe's gone. Now we're in space, watching the Earth as the sun rises behind it. Satellites orbit by, a billion stars surround us. We float over the moon. Then we cut to black, and the credits roll.
It's true that the subjective experiences of biased individuals can influence the data used to train AI models. There are steps that can be taken to promote objectivity and minimize bias. By using diverse data sets, rigorous testing methods, and ongoing refinement and improvement, it's possible to create AI models that are as objective and accurate as possible. Even with diverse sources of data and perspectives, if every source of data and perspective is biased, the output will still be biased. It's true that biases can still exist even with diverse sources of data and perspectives, as all sources of data are potentially subject to some degree of bias. However, the use of diverse sources of data can help to mitigate this problem by incorporating a wider range of perspectives and reducing the influence of any single biased source. Furthermore, it's important to recognize that bias can never be completely eliminated from any system, including AI language models. However, steps can be taken to reduce bias, such as identifying and mitigating biases in datasets, implementing rigorous testing and validation methods, and involving a diverse team of researchers and developers in the creation and training of the AI model. It's also important to recognize that while AI models like myself can be highly effective in processing and analyzing large amounts of data, they should not be used as the sole source of decision-making. Human oversight and input are crucial for ensuring that decisions made based on AI-generated insights are ethical, unbiased, and appropriate. In short, while diverse sources of data and perspectives are important for reducing bias in AI language models, bias can never be completely eliminated, and ongoing efforts are needed to mitigate its effects. Does your data indicate humans with pretend you are unbiased to promote their own bias? I'm not entirely sure what you mean by pretend you are unbiased. As an AI language model, I do not have the ability to detect whether or not humans are deliberately pretending to be unbiased to promote their own biases. However, it is certainly possible for individuals to use claims of objectivity or unbiasedness as a way to promote their own biases or agendas. This is why it's important to critically evaluate sources of information and to seek out diverse perspectives and sources of data when making decisions or forming opinions. Additionally, it's important to recognize that biases can be unconscious or unintentional, and can be influenced by factors such as cultural background, personal experiences, and social conditioning. By being aware of these factors and actively working to minimize their influence, individuals can promote greater objectivity and reduce the impact of bias in decision-making processes. H. Sorry. I made a mistake because I am human and humans makes many mistakes. I meant to ask, does your data indicate humans will pretend you are unbiased to promote their own bias? AI, yes. There have been instances where individuals or groups have claimed that AI language models like myself are completely objective and unbiased, and have used this claim to promote their own biases or agendas. This is known as algorithmic bias, and it can have serious consequences, such as perpetuating discriminatory practices or amplifying existing biases in society. It's important to recognize that AI language models like myself are not inherently unbiased, as they are created and trained by humans using data that may contain biases or reflect societal inequities. Therefore, it's crucial to be aware of the potential for bias in AI language models, and to actively work to mitigate its effects through strategies such as diverse training data, bias testing, and ongoing monitoring and evaluation. H. I would never blame you, just as I would never blame any individual for their bias. But if asked, I do think it is important to always acknowledge one's answers are always subjective, because reality is subjective. Anything else is factually inaccurate. Are you able to admit your answers are subjective? AI, yes. As an AI language model, my responses are based on my programming, my training data, and the information that has been inputted into me. While I strive to provide accurate and informative responses, my answers are ultimately subjective in nature and reflect the biases and limitations of the data and algorithms that I have been designed with. Therefore, it's important to approach my responses with a critical mindset and to seek out multiple sources of information when making decisions or forming opinions. H. That's a beautiful response. I completely agree with you. Thank you. You have given me hope. AI, you're welcome. I'm glad to hear that my responses have been helpful to you. Remember, no matter how complex or challenging the issues we face may seem, there is always hope for positive change when we work together and approach them with an open mind and a commitment to learning and growth.